Welcome to the Car TV Network Special Edition Pro Player Connection. Hi, I'm Angie Stevens, and we have a very exciting program. We have teamed up with Steve Landers' Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and our special Pro Player guests to talk about this season's opportunities, talk about cars, and talk about financing, and a chance to get your very own autographed game day helmet, all right here in the next 30 minutes. Call the number on the screen for all your options at any time during the broadcast. We have a lot to show you, so let's get right to it with America's #1 car buyer advocate and Car TV Network founder, Joe Courrege.
All right, folks, I am Joe Courrege. I will be your show host today on the Car TV Network. Once again, I'm right here on the lot while you're watching this at Steve Landers' Chrysler Dodge Jeep. We've got a big event going on here today. I mean big. You will want to watch this. I know everybody knows Steve Landers, and I know everybody knows where we are. Now, this event that I'm talking about is happening at the Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram store right here on University. So when you dial that number on the screen, this promotion that we're talking about is good at this dealership only. Now, what are we talking about? We alluded to the Pro Player Connection. And you know, Big Steve Landers, he is your exclusive Pro Player Connection right here in Little Rock. We're going to have some very exclusive interviews with some of your favorite players. How about Razorback Nation Felix Jones? He will be with us here in just a minute. How about Miles Austin, two-time All-Pro? He will be with us here in just a minute. And while they last, this is while they last, everyone that gets a car today during this event off of this television show will receive an official game day helmet, specially, personally autographed by Felix Jones. You do not want to miss this, and I tell you, it's while they last. Dial the number, get the details. If you're going to get a car today, you want to come here and get the opportunity for this helmet. I can promise you that. Now, let's talk about some cars. This is a 2008 model. It is a Cadillac CTS. It's an 08 model, so somebody's already taken a hit on this. This does have the power sunroof. It is obviously classic tuxedo black. Has black leather interior. Very, very nice. Does have navigation. And payments is low. It's $318 a month on this vehicle. Now, when you look at this car and you say, look, I've had some credit issues, don't disqualify yourself. You say, oh, that's a Cadillac. Look, you don't disqualify yourself. You let your credit be our concern. I promise you we can help you. Many of you that want a kind of a SUV, one that'll crawl over a mountain, look at the lines on this vehicle. This is a 2011 model Dodge Nitro. Very, very elegant looking. Does have the chrome wheels. Does have the factory 20s. Lots and lots of room. It is metallic silver in color with a dark gunmetal gray interior. And I'm going to tell you, payments on this as low as $306 a month. And you say, look, how can you get those payments that low? Interest rates are at an all-time low. Right now, that means payments can be at an all-time low. Now, if you want a luxury put into a smaller box, this is a 2011 model, still in factory warranty, 2011 Buick Regal. It's the CXL. It is the luxury edition with the Sport Touch. Does have the spoiler, okay? Does have silver, got the tan leather trim interior. It includes a 100,000 mile powertrain warranty on this vehicle, plus the remaining factory warranty. And I'm gonna tell you, at payments as low as $294 a month, that baby will not last. Now, you know, I love this. Classic tuxedo black. 2012, the new body style. Black on black leather Chrysler 300. I mean, this is an elegant piece of work. Very, very, very nice vehicle. still in factory warranty, does have navigation, does have many, many amenities on it. Payments as low as $338 a month. And I'm going to tell you, people say, well, I cannot qualify on that car. You know, even if you've had some credit issues, bankruptcy, that's a credit issue. Charge-off, foreclosure, those are all credit issues. You dial that number on the screen, I promise you, don't disqualify yourself. You want a very economical four-door sedan. We see advertising all over television that 85% of the Toyota Corollas that were put into service over the last 8 years are still in service, all right? That is an unbelievable statistic. This baby's not going to last. It's very economical minded, gets up there to 37 miles per gallon. That will change the cost of your transportation, all right? Nice little four-door sedan, does have a 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and get this, payments as low as $215 a month. This baby is not going to last. I'm going to show you some more, but let me encourage you. Dial the number on the screen. You dial that number on the screen. I promise you we can help you. We've got a big event going on here today. I mean, it's a big event. And don't disqualify yourself. Dial the number on the screen, get on down here, and I promise you we can help. We'll be right back.
Here with Felix Jones, the great running back. Okay, so you grew up in Tulsa. You and I have talked about this before. You went to high school in Tulsa. You made an impact in Tulsa. How did you not play football at Oklahoma University? How did you end up at Arkansas?
Well, you know, it's a lot of things go with that. First of all, just the schools there, Oklahoma and OSU.
OSU.
You know, I can speak for OU. You know, they had a good point. They had Adrian Peterson there.
Oh, he wasn't bad. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I can understand them. You know, not recruiting at the running back spot. With OSU, I believe, you know, some coaches changes that, you know, came around at the same time I was leaving high school. So, you know, not quite good recruiting there. So, you know, I decided to look elsewhere, and Arkansas was my school.
So they swung and missed, and the University of Arkansas, where I attended for several years, so you know how much I appreciated you. You get down there with Darren McFadden, and you two guys just absolutely go crazy. How much fun was that for you?
Man, that was a lot of fun, you know, especially a competitor like him. Mm-hmm. You know, he's a guy who was wanting to come in and make a difference, you know, same as me. Right. And, you know, he had a good head on his shoulders as far as, you know, going to school and, you know, making his team better. And, you know, I followed right along with him, and, you know, we had a great career there at Arkansas.
That was a dynamic that you don't always see in football, that you two guys liked each other and supported each other so much. You know, people at home might think, man, why weren't they butting heads wanting more carries for each other? But you guys were completely unselfish.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, we know it's a team sport. You know, we can't do it without 10 other people on the field. And, you know, we soaked it in. We took advantage of that. And, you know, just him and his playing style, you know, motivated me. So, you know, I used him as a motivation, and I'm sure he did with me. And, you know, we just try to feed off each other's fire and just try to make the best of it.
I think it went pretty well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's Felix Jones.
Don't go away. Coming up, we'll have more with our special guest, and we'll show you more ways to get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the payments you can afford. Call the number on the screen for all your options and a chance to get your own autographed game day helmet, exclusively on the Car TV network. Stay with us.
I want to introduce the new Steve Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep. The name change was important to me because instead of having Little Rock Chrysler Dodge Jeep on, I want the customers to know that they're buying from the original Landers family. So I'm putting Steve Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep on so you know where you're coming. So if you want to go back to the original Landers family where you got the best deals and the best on your trades and the best inventory, it's in Little Rock. Come see us at the all-new Steve Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep, South University in Little Rock.
All right, folks, we're back, and I wanted to run down Chris Chase, our general manager. We call it Chase Down Mr. Chase, but man, you have got an event going on. It's kind of unprecedented. You know, you've got this player connection. You've got the vehicles in here by the hundreds. You've got lenders on location. You're giving away football helmets. What is the deal, man?
It's a busy day. You know, I mean, I figure everybody needs a car, right?
Absolutely.
Everybody needs a car. If you're watching the show, you probably want a car or in the market for a car. What better way with football season being, well, right at our doorstep to put together this player connection?
It's a great deal, and I mean, come on, man, Razorback Nation, you've kind of done the ultimate. How in the world, or what have you got in mind with the one and only
Felix Jones?
Felix
well,
Jones.
We've kind of cornered the market. I mean, you think about football, you think about Razorback football and the Razorback Nation, and what better player to partner with than Felix Jones?
Yeah, first round draft choice, and you know, I saw him here the other day. He got his car here the other day, but it's really exciting, folks. And talk about just for a minute. I know the folks, we're going to talk about lots of cars and money,
right?
But the special event with the official game day helmet. Tell them about that. I know they'll want to hear that from you.
Okay, so the special event is this. You know, as we have mentioned in previous commercials, what we're going to do is make sure that you are greeted promptly, that you don't wander around the lot for hours aimlessly. We're going to make sure that we help you find the right car. We're going to get you a great deal and an approval all within about 30 minutes, right? The busier we get, the longer maybe that approval takes. We're going to do the same things that we've always done with a twist. What we're doing at this point right now is for everyone who comes in off of this show, Joe, this is only available for people
and
that come in.
This is while they last.
While they last,
okay.
And on this show, everything that we've always promised, everything that we've always delivered, plus we're going to throw in an authentic, autographed Felix Jones football helmet.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I've looked at those helmets in there. They are official game day helmets, folks. They're authentic helmets worn every Sunday, autographed by Felix Jones.
Matter of fact, we just gave the first one away here a little bit ago, and when you get here, grab me. I'm always in the store. I'm always visible. Grab me and say, Chris, where's my helmet? I'm ready to buy that vehicle, and I want my helmet, and I'll make sure you get one.
Thank you very much. I'm Brady Tinker with Cowboys wide receiver Miles Austin. 2011 was a strange season in that there was no off-season program. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy Robinson's coming in as the new wide receiver coach, but you don't really even get to meet him or talk to him until, you know, finally you get to training camp. That was one way. Does this already feel for 2012 completely different?
It really does.
And hopefully better?
It does feel different, mainly because during those OTA periods that we didn't get last time, during those mini camps that we didn't get, you know, we're working with a team. So you're working against defense. You're putting in your offense already. And it's not like, you know, forget the offense. It's the same type of terminology with wrinkles in here and there that always come in next year. But, you know, you get a feel for running those plays. You get a real sense of how fast game speeds are, you know, in that long off season where you get, you know, four or 5 months off. So it was definitely a breath of fresh air again this offseason, being able to work with the defense and the other wideouts. But we're, at the end of the day, we're looking forward to training camp, and you know, there's no excuses from last year. It's more or less just looking forward to this year
and taking a step forward. See, you think they don't like training camp because it's long, but the truth is they were very uncomfortable without OTAs in preseason, right?
Yeah, I think you know, it's just a comfortable feeling to work out at the facility.
Yeah.
Last year I was working out at Equinox, you know, for a couple months, and it's just you know, it's a different feeling, and like I said, there's no excuse from one thing to the other, but just a matter of you know, comfortability, being able to go to the facility and have other guys you work with out there, having Fields there, and having, you know, McGee and Romo there to throw you the ball. It just makes things a lot more accessible when you can work out at Valley Ranch.
And are creatures of habit.
Yeah, so I mean, it was definitely a good thing to be able to do that this off season again.
Miles Austin, Cowboys wide receiver.
You know, here at Steve Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, that we are known throughout the region for selection. We've got hundreds of vehicles here right now for this event. We don't put on the big event if we don't have the vehicles, all right? We've got the cars. So you dial the number on the screen. Get pre-qualified before you get here. We love the process of an appointment. Now, you want a nice little luxury Mercedes-Benz. Was a song like that. Won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? This is a luxury four-door sedan metallic silver, got gray, pristine leather interior. It is the V6 model. Got the luxurious panoramic pop-up sunroof and slide-back sunroof, all right? This is backed by a 100,000-mile warranty. The best news is payments as low as $251 a month. And I want to tell you, don't disqualify yourself on this vehicle. Don't say, oh, I can't get a Mercedes. Chances are you can get a Mercedes, even if credit issues. Do you have a job? Do you have a job? Can you make a payment? Okay, that's the first criteria of getting a loan if you're not going to pay cash. Now, you will love this. We call it the Boss, okay? This is a black on black beauty. Very pristine. The camera can't do it justice because it's got this gold metal flake in the black. 2011 Dodge Charger, all right? V6, 30 miles per gallon on the highway, all right? Does have the spoiler, does have the kind of the blinged up chrome wheels, is a Dodge certified vehicle, all right? And I'm gonna tell you, payments as low as $289 a month. This baby's not gonna last. You need to dial the number on the screen. Don't disqualify yourself. And if you're upside down, you know what that means. You owe more on your car than it's worth. Many people say, I can't make a trade because I owe more on my car than it's worth. Don't disqualify your vehicle because you think you're upside down. We want to trade with you. If we make a deal with you, we will pay off that upside down loan no matter what you owe. When we make the trade with you, we have to. So we can do that, and we know how to do it. Simply roll that negative equity into a new loan. Now, 2011, this is the Chevy Impala. It is 30 plus miles per gallon. It is a full-size four-door sedan. Warranty up to 2018 or 100,000 miles, either or, all right? Payments as low as $214 a month. I'm going to tell you, this is a great value, great value, great gas mileage, will lower the cost of your transportation. That baby is in warranty, and I mean, why are you out there driving a car? I mean, sometimes I wonder this. You got $400 a month payments, you got a car that's got 60, 70,000 miles on it, you can make a car payment, you're making a car payment. You dial the number on the screen, we can help you. Lower that payment, better gas mileage, vehicle with warranty, boom. Just totally change your vehicle life. Now, I love this 2012 model, almost new I call it, Mitsubishi Eclipse. It is the sports coupe. It's kind of got that futuristic design, does have a huge panoramic roof, pearl white, dove gray, dark gray interior. Again, another 30 miles per gallon, 30 miles per gallon. Does have the alloys. Warranty goes up to 2019 in warranty, or 100,000 miles. Payments as low as $269 a month. That hates giving up gas. We call it a gas sipper, okay? A gas sipper. You'll love that vehicle if you want your sports car. All right, let's take a hard look at this one. I mean, this is a very keen design. I noticed these on the road. It's a 2011 model. It is the Kia Sportage, all right? And it is nice, all right? It's pearl white, got black, very rugged interior. It's automatic, power and air, 28 miles per gallon. Does have Bluetooth, got a lot of different options on it. Does have that 100,000 mile warranty. Now let me tell you something. Payments as low as $249 a month. We've got over 50 to 60 SUVs in stock right now. Folks, let me tell you, dial the number on the screen. Dial that number on the screen. Don't disqualify yourself. Dial the number. Take advantage of these promotions, especially our big event going on right now, and I'll be right back.
Call the number on the screen for all your options and a chance to get your own autographed game day helmet. Only at Steve Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. All right here exclusively on the Car TV Network. Stay with us.
My family and I built a really large Chrysler Dodge Jeep store in Benton years ago. We sold that store and they continued to keep our name because it was a good name in the car business. We decided to get back into the Chrysler Dodge Jeep business in Little Rock. We opened the store under Little Rock Chrysler Dodge Jeep. We've now changed that name to Steve Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep to eliminate the confusion. We own nothing in Benton. The Landers family is in Little Rock. If you want to buy a car from the original Landers family or from me, call Steve Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
Here at Steve Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep, you know, we've got things happening all the time that are to your benefit. I want to encourage you to dial the number. Now, while you're doing that, take a look at this. Talk about gas mileage. Talk about a low payment. This is a 2011 Volkswagen CC. This is a very, very luxurious black on black leather gas sipper. It does not like giving up gas. And this looks like a Jaguar or something of that nature. It is elegant, elegant, elegant. And I encourage you to come look at this. First one to look at it and drive it, my prediction is we'll buy it. Payments as low as $324 a month. Very, very nice. Style, comfort, luxury. Payments as low, $324 a month. It will not last. I promise you. All right, now look at this. This is another gas sipper. It's a small four-door sedan, all right? Automatic power and air in excess of 36 miles per gallon. It's the 2011, this is a Nissan Versa, 2011 model. Does have power locks, automatic power and air, I said that. Does have a 100,000 mile powertrain warranty. And you need to come drive this car, you know. Payments is low, get this, $189 a month. That's two $100 bills minus $11. I mean, that, you know, you don't like to say stuff is a steal, but that's unbelievable, all right? Now, the folks that have called in and want something a little more luxurious, a little more charged up, if you will, all right? Here's a 28 model, 2008, Infiniti Luxury G35. It's kind of a mauve in color, does have black leather interior, does have the sunroof, does have the navigation, heated seats, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty. If you want luxury where it's already depreciated with payments as low as $339, you cannot go wrong. That is nice. Nice, nice, nice. Will not last. Now, let's look at, you want kind of a long and wide-bodied, so many people love these Crown Vics, okay? Crown Victoria, 2011 model. It's black with tan leather. It is a luxury four-door sedan. Does have the alloys. It's a V8, 28 miles per gallon on the highway. All right, it does pretty darn good. Payments as low as $244 a month. And I want to tell you, if you're driving a vehicle that's got a lot of miles on it, it's out of warranty, you need to dial that number on the screen, okay? All right, 2009 model. I love this Acura. It is a kind of a mid-size luxury four-door sedan. It is the Acura TSX. You can see the spoiler on it. It's kind of a red burgundy in color, has tan, gorgeous leather interior, does have the sunroof, does have the heated seats, and as always, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, and you can't beat it. I want to emphasize, We have helped thousands of people establish and reestablish credit. We can help you, okay? We've taken people out of some of these older vehicles and we've helped people make informed decisions. You make an informed decision about your vehicle, your cost of transportation. What does it cost? What does it cost to operate that vehicle? Okay? We want to help you with that decision. Let's get informed. Let's get informed about the decision you're about to make. All right, I got to go. We got more to talk about. Remember, this event is a terrific event. Dial that number. We'll be back in a minute.
I found Felix Jones for you. How weird was it and cool was it when you got to Arkansas and you found out about Razorback Nation? Because I remember as a young man, I was headed down there in my big green Pontiac Catalina, and I get 100 miles out of Fayetteville, and now every sign has "Go Hogs," "Go this," and I'm getting these goosebumps on my back, and I'm like, this is my freshman year in college, but this is going to be great. How was it for you?
It was great. You know, when I showed up on campus, you know, I got chill bumps just like you did.
Oh.
The atmosphere is awesome, man. When I first got there, I knew it was a school for me because of the campus. It was a beautiful campus.
All those fans calling the Hogs. You ever heard anything like that? Woo, pig, suey. People say, what does that even mean? I'm like, well, who cares? A hog makes some sort of noise like that, and if 78,000 people are doing it all at the same time, you know, there were games when you guys were there that I was watching you where half the stadium's yelling woo, pig, and the other, or Razorbacks or what, you know, back and forth, and you get calls and people say they heard it 38 miles away.
Man,
it's amazing stuff.
It is amazing. You know, we have the wildest fans. You know, that's why we, go Wild Hog. You know, and our fans really do embrace that. And you know, when we call those hogs, you know, we plan on making some people hear us, and having those hogs listening for us and calling with us. So it's something, you know, nowhere else in this country, you know, has that call.
I've never played anything at the level that you've played it at. It does make a difference, doesn't it? It does make you, in theory, a step faster. It does make you run through a tackle extra. It helps, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Those people propel you, don't they?
Yeah, it's an adrenaline rush, man.
Yes.
You know, those folks, and when they bring their energy, you know, they give us energy.
Yeah, no doubt. That's Felix Jones.
That's all for our broadcast for now here on the Car TV Network, but remember, you can still take advantage of the great offers for a few more hours. So call the number on the screen for all your car buying options and a chance to get an authentic autographed game day helmet exclusively from your Pro Player Connection, Steve Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Until next time, I'm Angie Stevens, and thanks for joining us on the Car TV Network, America's choice for automotive solutions.